Apparently diplomacy is really expensive. A Viking who isn't a fighter would have a bit of an uphill battle, true. We are the Gotlanders. We sailed from Visby searching for ever better mead. So much effort and still looks like every Viking flag ever somehow. It's almost like they also put a lot of effort into their own flags. Probably more expensive the higher you make the bait stat. Yep, probably. Count Mordred Maudling. Oh, wait. Is this going to shoot. Yeah, that's just redone everything. Can't change how he looks. I didn't notice the tab for that. Ah! I guess we can use the barber shop. That's really annoying. Gotland symbol stayed the same. Actually, I don't think it would take us that long to make this one. Because it's that colour. Emblem is that one. Main colour is that. Followed by that. Followed by that. No. That. And the background colour needs to be slightly darker. A bit more of a royal blue. And then the gold. I like how that background is changing up there. Depending on how light or dark it is. I actually kind of like the original colour. And then the red we made slightly darker, I feel, than the black was the black. And the motto stayed there. It was just the surname that didn't. I don't feel like the background was that dark. Make you a bit more luscious. There you go, sticks out a bit better. Except the background colours are now going to be different for those two is the only problem. Unfortunately there is no edit button. Sod it, we're just going to use the base colours. I'm not going to fiddle around with that too much. So it's that, and then red, and black. And then the reason I brought this up is that I could change these colours to be black and then red. Go back to that just in case that has any bearing on the AI modifications. That's you done. Then we have our education, which is brilliant strategist. Personality is brave, wrathful, greedy. We have no other traits. Our prowess goes up to 18. That was 8. That was 8. That was 7. I thought that was also 7. Something's changed. That's what changed. Change appearance. There we go, I remembered. So we are northern. Hairstyle. This is the important bit. Long flowing locks of lusciousness. We want to be lighter. Probably somewhere in there, maybe a bit more reddish because red's cool. Then beard, yes. He's got a great big bushy beard. Grizzled Varangian's kind of cool. Except this guy is only 18. I mean, I must say, that is an impressive beard for an 18-year-old. He's a dwarf. Oh, where was it? Massive braid. There you go. That's a dwarven adolescent right there. That's a short beard. Bearded braid? It's kind of cool. Very Viking. You know what? I'm going to go with that. Where was it? Bearded braid. That's why it's up there. It's very dark over there. Whoops. Ah! Which one was it? Long wavy. I'm thinking about there. I think that looks cool. Nothing wrong with the Dwarven Viking. Absolutely not. And these bits don't care nearly as much about. There we go. Mordred modelling. And by the way, you may notice I'm not drinking from my usual blue mug, though this is also a blue mug. That's because this... Ah, if you're going to see it. Crusader Kings. It's appropriate. Crusader Kings 2, I know, but hey, I'm doing the best I can. Looks like you. My hair's a bit darker than that, but yeah. Oh yeah, he is a bit tan, isn't he? He's a northerner, damn it. It's too pale. Maybe about there? Kind of fine skin colour a bit more difficult to do. These colours don't seem to match very well. What's like Northern European? It probably is about here. That just looks sickly. That? Maybe with a tick lighter. I think that's about as best as we can get. No, arrow keys don't do anything. And height, slightly below average. No, he's a big burly Viking soldier dude. Let's do that. Alright, we happy with this? I don't want to have to do it again. No underwear. Not underwear. No trousers. Is a streamer. Checks out. Yeah. It's funny, right? Up until like November I was just wearing shorts because it gets hot in here. Alright, that'll do. I think we got him. This is... Oh wait, why can't I finalize? First name is empty. So it is. Norse, also true. North Germanic, Norse. Sigils are done. Brave, wrathful, greedy. Brilliant strategist. Not married, no kids. He's 18. I think we're good. And there we go. We are now the ruler of Gotland. From our capital of Visby. Change Gotland. No. I want to leave the colours as is because I don't want to screw with that too much. Once we get bigger, maybe. Colour, I'm pretty sure, is something you can change as you go on. Okay, so we are definitely going to go martial of some kind, and I'm thinking gallant. Gallant is really good because you can start going down the chivalric dominance path, which is where you get your knight bonuses. That knight effectiveness plus 75% in particular is pretty huge. And we're going to take the chivalry bonus so we can get that advantage. And then we're going to grab stalwart leader. Plus 4 prowess. Reduces the risk of commanding armies. Boom. Which means we can now assume direct control. Also means our prowess is a whopping 29 from the start. We are a one-man wrecking ball. Gotland coat of arms is not the default. They were adjusted from the first time you did it. Yeah, I know. The coat of arms is fine. I thought you were saying the country colour. And colour should match, because I changed this one. It may look slightly lighter because it's a different type of thing, but the blue should be the same. Okay, in fact you can tell it's lighter because the yellows are off. Who needs champions with all that prowess? True, and actually we started with Winter Soldier as well. So as long as we're raiding into cold stuff, then we're good. And that movement speed from provinces... Oh man, do you remember that fight that we had in the Netherlands? Where I basically held off fighting until the winter. And then it was just like a race to attack all of the armies throughout the Netherlands before the winter ended. It was just one battle after another battle after another battle. And I won every single one of them. And they were basically all stack wipes just because we had Winter Soldier. And they couldn't retreat because I was faster than they were because of Winter Soldier. I remember that. Right, we need to get married. That's going to be the next thing that we do. And we're going to assign this by prowess. Now, there's the filter. That's what I was looking for. Maximum age, 25. Everything else I think is fine. So, Gidna Ragnhilde is a giant. Very, very learned. Kind of sneaky as well. Makes up for things that we are not necessarily good at. Vengeful, callous and fickle. Brave, sadistic, impatient, Ragnhilde. We have a robust, gluttonous, greedy, humble. Giant, ambitious, deceitful, temperate. Ambitious can be dangerous. Trusting, brave, humble, that's a better combination. She's only 19. Goals for this campaign? Frisian Norse. Or Dutch Norse. Diligent, generous, brave. That's actually a really good combo. She's 23. I'm going to say all. Age difference maximum of 5. So 23 is still there. Lord might be a good choice. Don't want content. Oh, just! That's the other trait I really like. Just, compassionate, generous. Hail. She's 20. She is younger. Not as good at fighting. With 0 intrigue. No, I actually really like Glod. I think you're going to be a good match. Done. Okay, and then I guess we need to remember how the hell this game works. So we are currently the chiefdom of Gotland, based in Visby, where we earn a bit of money. We have our council. Spouse will be coming in soon. We have Toasty, the absolutely freaking useless Godai. How are you in charge? Then we have Balder, who is a very good chancellor. Who I think I'll have working on domestic affairs. Then we have Torolfa, the steward. Currently collecting taxes, which at this stage of the game we probably need. Developing the development in Gotland is probably not the best idea. Hey Mordred, how's your day going? My day is going well. In fact, it's just occurred to me, if we were doing the Dutch Vikings, we probably should have actually started in the Netherlands. Because there are Norse over here, aren't there? No, that's all Catholic. Oh, Norse culture. Not Norse religion. That's what it was. Yeah, okay. Norse, not Orsatrue. And this means that we'll also need to probably try to keep and reform Orsatrue, which is something I would like to do. And it's something we can do while we're up here in Northern Europe. Wait, what? You like Justin CK3Y? Not sure what you mean by that. Oh well, dog, I'm doing well. Hope you got a little rest with the tooth. Seemed painful Saturday. My tooth is still really painful and, oh man, I am angry with my dentist at the moment. The earliest they can see me is the 14th of freaking March. That's more than a month from now. Like, if it does get any worse than this, I'm probably just going to have to go to the emergency thing and just be like, see me now, damn it! 14th of March. We can train commanders. Knight effectiveness, man-at-arms damage and toughness increases by 1 a month up to 12, currently 0. And we also have a chance of finding new commanders and knights, or we can have a bigger levy. I think at the moment we probably do need the levy. And then your job is disrupting schemes. I just don't want to die. Okay? No stabbing me. Stabbing bad. So that was the council. And we have the court. Now the court is where things start getting different This is one of the things added with Royal Court, because there are now new court positions, like Court Physician. We already know that one, that's the medic, but there's now also the Antiquarian, whose job is to reforge and repair artifacts, because artifacts will decay over time. We'll take a look at our inventory in a moment. We have the Court Tutor, who will improve education outcomes with children. We have the Seneschal, who can increase the control in your capital. Bodyguards, which means that hostile schemes are harder against you. You can have 2 of them. Personal Champion can take your place in duels. Reduces dread decay. Then the Food Taster, you have to be a king for. Master of the Horse, same, and that actually increases the strength of your knights, which is definitely something we want. Then we have Master of the Hunt, which increases grandeur. Royal Architect reduces build time. High Almoner increases piety. Cupbearer reduces schemes. Same with the Food Taste, which I think was above. Court Jester increases grandeur, reduces stress. Court Poet, grandeur, and may also become inspired. And inspiration is important because an inspired character can start creating some very high quality gear, basically. Like weapons, armor, tapestries, cups, relics, that type of thing. Court Musician, basically the same as the Poet. And he increases opinion at feasts. And then the Executioner, publicly execute prisoners for increased control and popular opinion, and also increases dread gain and reduces dread loss. So that's one of the really big additions that has come into this. Eventually the Antiquarian is going to become super important. I think the Tutor is as well. And obviously the Physician has always been important. Then we've got Intrigue, which I don't think has had any changes. Factions, which I don't think have any changes. Decisions, there might be new ones, I'm not sure. Yes, and we'll also want to try and get the Oms Vikings at some point. And then the Royal Court, which we can't actually do yet because we need to be a king or an emperor for that. So I can't actually show you like the big change. However, we do have an inventory. So right now, this is us, and this is the stuff that we have equipped to ourselves, very similar to how it was in Crusader Kings 2. So you can have a crown, a weapon, armor, regalia, and then 4 trinkets, and you can have a storage of different kit here. If you have an Antiquarian, you can commission an artifact. You can say, I want a sword made. Then your Antiquarian will go out and say, right, I need a blacksmith to make the sword for the dude. And then they will do that. 100k channel points saved up. Nice, Mastani. Oh, the just personality trait. Yeah, because remember, for the Norse, just is a virtue. And I usually play a more honourable character anyway. So just for me is good. I need to remember exactly what these do. Something we probably should have checked. So Brave gives us martial prowess, higher attraction, vassal attraction. And people like that we're brave. It is a virtue. Wrathful loses diplomacy, gains martial, loses intrigue. Increases natural dread to a minimum of +20. Greedy increases our income by 5%. And the more stressed we get, we also get more money. Oh, that's interesting. We are a brilliant strategist, which is +8 martial. And we also gain 40% more monthly martial lifestyle. And we're a winter soldier to begin with. Now, I want to take a look at somebody who is just to see what just does. There it is. Stewardship +2, intrigue -3, and yeah, as somebody else in chat says, I almost never use intrigue. The only time I use intrigue is like swaying people, which I think might be diplomacy anyway. Learning +1, vassal opinion +5, opinion of just +10. It's just a safe option. Okay, then. We have got Vigman. Right, Norse. Yeah, we have special regiments, don't we? The Huskarls, the Varangians, the Bondi, the Vigman. And if memory serves, the Huskarls in particular are really good. And because we're a clan, these will cost prestige instead of money. They'll cost 0.9 a month to maintain, so we can't really afford the Huskarls yet. Then the Varangians are also heavy infantry. Bondi are spearmen. Vigman are archers. We don't have any light infantry. For some reason I thought the Bondi was light infantry, but they're not. And we're all good in winter effects. Huskarls are good in woods. Varangians are good in farmland, plains and hills, so we're going to be using a lot of Varangians when we're in the Netherlands. Bondi are good in farmland, plain, hill, mountain, desert. Vigman are good, farmland, plain and taiga. Have they tweaked those a bit? I feel like they may have. Oh, and then there's also the base stats. Right, yes, the Huskarls compared to like armoured footmen. It's overwhelmingly different. 33-22 versus 42-26. And Varangians 47-30. Varangian vets are very, very good. And they counter spears and heavy cavalry. Huskarls counter spears and archers. Now these I'm sure have changed. Light cavalry and archers. And then skirmishers. So Vigman counter skirmishers, which are light infantry. That's really good to know. Because I have a feeling that previously we had nothing that actually countered light infantry. 18, 20, 10, 16. So Vigman are quite substantially better than them as well. Interesting. And early game, lots and lots of people are going to be using Lightfoot. Yeah, but bowmen aren't special Norse. Bowmen are just bowmen. Vigman are our special. Which have less attack but more defense. Lots more defense. Or toughness. And bowmen are good in hills and forests. Vigman are good in the open. And taiga. Right, champions. This is what we need to check. So our current champions are Argemir, Hundolfer, Hogenwald, Torolfer and Balder. And it's usually a good idea early on to invite champions. So it'll cost us 150 prestige. This is 100% something we want to spend points and money on. And then... how does this work again? Court? Courtiers. We can see if there is anybody here that has good prowess.